And spells are free. Give it a try.
We must remain unseen.
I shall pretend I cannot see you.
Apa? Mana?
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll. Blast! The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn! You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be alright. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Better not be a student in here. Is someone there?
The key. Here it is.
Must have been one of the books wandering about.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book.
Silent as a grave.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
You aren't must we encounter students at all hours of the day and night?
Mifflin.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Surely no one's wandering about in here at this hour. Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
Tama po ito. Mga magtago.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. There's no need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else is given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No, we've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Focus on what you're of. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Who have we here? Sebastian Summer and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
좀 뭐를 따라.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go.
May ano si Pepe, nabigay sa
Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Yan ako. Ako lang sa tubig. GSO. GSO. Ito ito. Kumuha. Ito nga dapat pag i-suot niya pag mag-re-recycle. Punta siya HR.
should use Reparo on this broken armor.
Revelio.
Ayun mo kasi. Daman siguro tayo magsusunod.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. Must be haunted. Where might this lead?
Alam niya. Ay, can jump that far? Hindi pala.
Revelio.
I need to wake up that rune over there.
Easy.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Ganun. Grabe. Okay. Binigyan pa kasi.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Uy, Fedora. Ang damit. Ano tayo makita? Ito yung inang iba na kasi hindi pa sila sa workouts ko. Ang damit. Hindi yan. Gising na kayo. Makalabanin rin lang ako.
Accio.
Saan sabay makalat? Ang ginalaglag pa ako! Nalaglag pa ako! Talaga ng NPC.
It is a book after all.
Merlin's Beard. Four Horsemen.
Wanted to see me? The headmistress Fitzgerald. Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood. Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morgan, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination. It was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster. But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Baik teman-teman, jawaban yang terbaik. No flames. No flame.
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
No? Good charms.
Reparo.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've become. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Revelio.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of crossed wands. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Just names. The flags.
My side of the dormitory is always spotted.
Oh. Whoa.
Now, is she growing Punja's onion again?
Miss Garlic.
Good morning, Professor Garlic. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear.
Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio. The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting dittany.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
I do wonder about Professor Fig. He's hardly ever in his classroom. Most strange.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
Actually, I enjoyed it. I couldn't help but catch your enthusiasm.
How kind of you. It seems you're already taking to herbology like a mandrake to fresh soil. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting tank. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fancy or roses?
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class. Well done! Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a court. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's... Come back and see me when you're fit.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. Nice work in Defense Against the Dark Arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian! And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh.
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on. Grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest. Look at that! They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did say they left her honking daffodils in tatters. Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
That helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Well, I suppose...
Bintanim ko kanina.
Those mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
Hello, Lenora. Could you remind me what's so special about that empty painting?
It's not necessarily special, as far as I can tell. It's some sort of puzzle that I'm trying to work out. Have a look if you're of a mind. Perhaps you can spot a clue that I've missed.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Was it lower?
That Ray's girl thinks she can fly better than anyone. All talk if you ask me.
Have you ever flown?
Dito ni. Kaya niyo mag-saving dito? Ang bilis ah. Oh. Kaya mag-saving. Hindi oh. Malamig yung tubig.
would not take another step until it howled. Wonder what could Gowan.
Levioso!
Eder na ako, Andrew. Naglakad-lakad kayo kanina.
Turog-turog na lang ginagawa nila.
Anong magaganda pagkain, Pedro? Hinantay ko nga na habang umorder ako. Nilagalatan.
Ba't ka naman, Ravenclaw ka na? Ikon ka naman, Dark Arts.
Dark Arts ako Siyempre, pwede palitan yan.
Gagi.
Ano ba yun? L?
Mananat ng charito ang kalpan.
Kaya nga.
Wala ka.
Ano mga Andrew to? Di ba? Yan dapat. Ravenclaw ako. Ha? Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw ah?
Ano, nilagang baboy na ratan.
Nanonood mo sa akin?
Kaso ayusin mo pa yung ano nun. Ayusin pa yung video nun.
Nakaganon ka na? Nagpagganon ka?
Tirinay ko, pero hindi naman gumagana. Ay, gagi. Isa na yan.
So, ganda ba yan? Keyboard na lang.
Keyboard ka lang. Ay naman na. Ano pa pinag-bluetooth ko?
Pero tinay mo, pwede maganda?
Hindi gumagana.
Pa PC lang.
Ay naman na. Ito is-stand ko.
Sa akin kaya?
Yagi, pick up na po ngayon. Hello? Hindi ko makayas.
Tinay mo?
Tinay ko kanina pero hindi ko mapindot yung text.
Tapo, wag na kayon! Wag na kayon! Tapo, ako na natin timba dito!
Yagi, sa'yo yata ko connect.
Hindi naman siya ko daw. Pinasilip yung tao sa laman.
Lagi, nakaway ni Cookie yan.
Sinama pa rin si Pataw sa loob eh.
Bakit hindi naman ni Pataw yan?
Kapatid nila nila tao na. Pwede naman. What? May ganyan? Yeah, idadaling ko sa Manila to. Apat tayo doon ng ground. Idala ako.
There is a key.
Ano ito na? Order mo na, kaya na, maliligo na ako.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Let be Ormers or someone from the ministry guarding this.